All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Bring it. Bring it. Topper. Check.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go team, spill. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Ready, break.
58, the mark. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Hey, Irvin.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Hey, lock it.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Deuce, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
1st down, Redskins.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Eric Kendricks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and 1.
Ready. 15, 1. 15, 1. Bravo.
Get that ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Defense.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Only trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 19.
Hey, we got
My 31.
53. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike.
Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line.
Set. And over.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzgerald. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Joseph. A gain of 7. And the Redskins first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14. Redskins 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
General West.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Let go.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready, set.
58 to Mike. Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On first down, Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Fitzgerald making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check 99. Check 99. Check safety. Check safety. Tighten up.
To throw is Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right. And
bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he'll get them a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Check.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Mike, 53. 54. Mike, let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Back.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Hey, 59.
36.
Hey, 59. Hey, we got to snap it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's checking. Crap. 66. Pull it. Tap. Check. 55. 55.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Down, he's coming.
Watch the boot. Mike. 59. Mike to 59. 26. All day. I'm here all day. Begin. 59. 26.
The final shot before the break. Watson is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check your hot read. Kill.
From the 35 on second down, Watson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Joker. 59. 54.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Check 13. Check 9.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Watson, he'll find Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53. Mike 53.
Go.
Go. 24.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Hill. in. Touchdown, Eagles. Justice Hill with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Let's go, bud.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nick Fitzgerald with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Hey, hey, hey. Alert. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Redskins' 3-yard line.
53's Mike.
Now here's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Alert, alert. 53 is the Mike. You don't know no better. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Eagles 35. Redskins 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
3 bucks.
Check up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready. 50, plant.
At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Here we go. Set. 15-1. 15-1.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must